The first day of the Arnold Classic comes to an end. The amateurs have competed, and what I'm going to show you will amaze you. We have new IFBB pros, we have an update on Gabriel Zancanelli and his leg. Hadi has spoken publicly and they've asked him the tough questions. Dino showed up and stole the show, and we're going to see the physiques and latest updates from the competitors before the show. And this is what happened at the Arnold Classic amateur event. And I don't want any of you to dare criticize him without me, because I'm going to give my harsh opinion. How are we still dealing with these issues? Longtime followers know I've featured many similar characters on the channel. This is a total lack of respect for the other competitors, for people who have been working really hard, who have trained, who have dieted, who have accepted the consequences for their health to bring the best physique possible. And then this gentleman shows up, who I don't know if he's ever played sports in his life, doesn't look like it, I don't think he's ever been on a diet. And he gets up here and steals the show, gets all the attention and all eyes in the audience on him. Notoriety, but not for anything good. I think it's a disgrace that they keep allowing people like this to get on stage next to other competitors. Even if it's amateur, I don't want just anyone from the audience saying they'll put on a thong and get up there. I don't want this to be allowed. What are we trying to show? Bodybuilding is a display of muscle, definition, and sacrifice, and he's not showing any of those things. It seems like they don't have the guts to make things clear and tell it like it is. If I were in charge of this and I saw this man coming, I'd say, "Sir, you're not getting up here. Get dressed, you're not competing. Only bodybuilders compete here." Period. Anyway, what a shameful spectacle. Let's switch to something more positive. I want to show you the classic winner who turned pro. This gentleman, Caleb Helen. And hey, I do think this is a very respectable physique for an amateur. I think it's a good physique. He has good shape, he has size, he has definition, he posed well, he's a man who did his job and managed to become a pro. The one next to him is also good, nice back. Now I'll show you this amateur open bodybuilder who has attracted quite a bit of attention because he's 21 years old and weighs 128 kilos. And they're already calling him the next star, a phenomenon and so on. Well, I don't want to be pessimistic, but I don't really see a phenomenon either. I see a bodybuilder with a very protruding and unaesthetic belly button and, above all, with pronounced gynecomastia, between the gynecomastia, the hair loss, and the jawline. He has clear signs of PED abuse to get to that at 21 years old, and beyond the body weight, I don't think his physique is very remarkable either. My cousin goes to Pilates once a week and decided to get on stage and become a professional. Yes, we have another new professional in fit model without definition or muscles. Bodybuilding is really turning out great, isn't it? Let's get to the update on Gabriel Zancanelli and his leg. He sat down with Aceto and Fabrizio Pacioloc, the two men behind his preparation, to give the sad news that he's out of the Arnold Classic, one of the top bodybuilders in this category at this classic physique event, and one of the athletes who could have done best, in my opinion. And the reason he's not competing is this bruised leg that got injured. As you can see, he can stand, he can walk, it's functional. Basically, what's happening is that his leg is pretty swollen, and that leg has lost definition, he can't show it properly, and it's going to seriously affect his physique. And that's why he decided not to compete. And before I give my opinion about this, I'm going to talk about Mike's situation. I uploaded a video yesterday giving the details we knew about what happened. You can go watch it after this one. The thing is, everything we found out about Mike Sommerfeld came from outside sources, from the media, from people who were there in person. But Mike didn't say anything. He kept quiet. And it really bothers me when they do this. You have all your fans, thousands of people, half the bodybuilding world watching expectantly. You mess up like this, you screw things up, and you run away. You hide in your shell, you stay silent while everyone is waiting for an explanation. And don't come at me with, "What if it happened to you?" or whatever. No. I don't think it's hard to just make a statement saying, "Look guys, this happened, I messed up, I'm sorry to all the fans, whatever, that's it." And you come off as a gentleman. After all, you're a professional, and I think that's how things should be done, because I know he's not even going to the meet with the fans, nor is he going to appear publicly. And he might not even compete either, not even in open. In yesterday's video, I analyze it, but there are rumors coming out that Mike hasn't even come out to clear up, that maybe he won't even show up in open. In fact, he's not on the list, they haven't updated it, and Mike isn't on either one, they've removed him from Classic and he's not in open. And my question is, could you compete in open, and have you said no? Or haven't they given you the option because your fans have been waiting for this for months and the least you can do is, take responsibility for what happened and compete in open? If they allow it. Since he hasn't said anything, we don't know anything, but I would swear that he can and that it's been done in previous years. And of course, Arnold wouldn't be interested in missing out on a bodybuilder like Mike with all the audience and attention he's going to bring. And look, I've seen bodybuilders who missed the weight, a classic missed the weight, and competed in 212, a classic missed the weight, and competed in open. I've seen Jorge M. Medei do it. I've seen Fabian do it. I've seen Madelman do it. I've seen a Hungarian bodybuilder do it whose name I can't remember right now. So, what do? Because since they've prepared and worked so hard, they don't want to miss it, and even less disappoint their fans and their family. And about Gabriel Zancanelli, I've seen people competing while injured, people with a torn biceps who went up to compete like real warriors, and they did what they had to do. And in Zancanelli's case, it's not something that's serious. He can walk, he's not bedridden or in critical condition. If he competes, he likely won't place 4th, 5th, or 6th anymore. He might end up 7th or 8th. But hey, you go out there saying, look, I'm injured and I don't care, I'm here, I give you what you want, my dear fans, my followers. I don't let the event down either, since I've already committed to it and I show up. Well, no, there are people who have been in his place and have still done it with more serious issues, and there are people who have been in Mike's place, and they've done the other thing, and they've done it, and I personally know what I would do, whoever wants to hate me, but that's my opinion. Next topic, they've interviewed Hadi Choopan and they've asked him the uncomfortable question about supporting the regime, because Hadi is from the country that's at war, you know which one, there's no need to mention it, and he said he doesn't support that he supports the people. He made it clear the government doesn't own him, he doesn't belong to them, and he's completely distanced himself, basically as I said in the video about Hadi, while others suggested burning him at the stake. I also want to say Hadi has been taking pictures with fans, attending the meet, and never makes excuses. Hadi goes where needed and does his job like a true professional. You can see it on his face, and I've noticed he's affected. I don't know if this will affect his physique, but everything happening with his people, town, other countries, and all the persecution and harassment Hadi has faced has made things really hard for him. This is likely to impact his physique. More things. A wild dinosaur appeared. The Mr. Olympia Classic champion surprised everyone with his impressive physique. No, he's not gonna compete, he just took off his shirt and was doing some posing demonstrations. With the legendary Kevin LeBron behind him, we were able to see a massive dino, but not bulky at all, very defined. I don't know how much he weighs, but what a beast, spectacular. And finally, I want to show you some updates from the bodybuilders, just a few hours before they compete. Starting with Matthews Menegate, who, now that there have been some withdrawals in the category, is one of the favorites to win this event. And I have to say that he's looking very full, very pumped, very swollen, he has spectacular muscle. When he turned around, he didn't look as defined, and he has quite a bit of acne. I don't know, there are some things I don't really like to be honest, but he has an amazing physique, and I'm sure he's going to place among the top. Let's take a look at Rafael Brandao now. This is the most recent footage we have of him. Apparently, he's already applied a coat of tan, and he looks absolutely full. His shoulders and chest are huge, and he looks very defined. The latest update from Kim Angel. Here he looks pretty flat. He's quite empty. You already know that to make weight, some have to deplete themselves. They have to lose a lot of glycogen. And this physique needs to be loaded. And when he does, he's going to fill out. Don't worry. He's very defined, very dry, and when he fills out, it's going to look even more so. Now let's move on to Martin Fitzwater. He's been posting quite a few things, he surprised me, and watch out for Martin, because he could take the open category if someone makes a wrong move. He's huge, but he's also rock solid. Look how defined he looks really hard, he's completely packed with 3D muscle. But on top of that, with paper thin skin, we'll have to see him on stage, but he looks really good. Hadi, Nick, and Andrew haven't posted anything. Now let's talk about the schedule. To watch the Arnold, the live stream is free, you just have to register on the Arnold website at Arnold Sports. And there you'll have access to the free live stream and you'll be able to watch it there. Although the schedule is a bit inconvenient, the prejudging for Classic Wellness and Fitness is supposedly at 6:30 on Friday Spanish time. That's not true. It'll be at 7:30 or 8:30, as always. The finals for Classic, Wellness, Fitness, and the prejudging for Open start at 1 in the morning. That's not true. I already know this. They start at 2 and end at 3 or 4. So good night and good luck. I'll have a video up in the morning. And the finals for Open Men's Bikini are the same, at 1, 2, 3 or 4 in the morning on Saturday. Good night, I'll have a video up on Sunday. At most, I might do a live stream of today's prejudging, but I don't know because I have a lot of things to do and a life outside of the videos. Yesterday I shared these 2 videos, which are definitely worth watching. I'll cover the entire event soon and make sure you have plenty of content. Thank you all for your support. Ari's YT Bodybuilding signing off. See you in the next video.